Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ace here with a props video. It has been a long time. I've still been making plays. I've still been doing plays this whole time. So I think it's been like 4 months since I made a YouTube video. I kind of just stopped because I was getting like the same views every single vid and whatnot. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stick to the Discord. I wasn't seeing many people join from YouTube. But I've seen people join from like Twitter or whatever. But yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna still keep playing, making the plays, obviously. So I've been making plays this whole time. Like I've told y'all to follow my Twitter for so long. This is my Twitter right here at RelacePicks. You'll see me post some like sports shit sometimes, but I've literally been posting plays for this entire 4 month duration. Like I posted this play yesterday. There's more. Like I posted this play. Like I've been posting plays this whole time. So I haven't. I'm not retired. I'm not dead. Somebody in the comments said they thought I was dead, bro. I've been posting plays this whole time. I just haven't been doing it on YouTube. But we have been on a little streak recently. I'm not only making a YouTube video because I'm on a streak, because I've still been profiting most months. I did have my first month that I didn't profit, which was June, which was last month. So I've been doing premium. This is my 24-month anniversary. It's 2-year anniversary since I've had this premium, and I've profited every single month except for last month. So my streak did end at 23 months, but I've been profiting after that too. So it is what it is. We profited in March, April. I think, as you can see, I think I have it pinned, my April recap. We went up 9 units in April, so, and I wasn't making YouTube videos during that. So don't think I'm coming back just because I'm cashing out. Like, I've been cashing this whole time. But these are some recent plays. Keller over 17.5 outs, that cash. Burns over 5.5 Ks, that cash. This slip cash. Glasnow over 16.5 outs. This was a few days ago, that cash. And then today, as I'm recording, the 24th, I had Lauer over 4.5 strikeouts, that cash. And then I had this hit slip that ended up cashing as well. So we've been cashing. But these are the current numbers right now. 2025 overall, I'm up 39.7 units, so almost 40 units in 2025 so far. So very, very good numbers. In July, overall I'm up 6.2 units. So really good numbers so far. So if you guys remember, if you guys have watched the videos before, if you're new here, I do post every single play that I post on in Discord. I've been doing that for 2 years now. So if you think like, oh, he hasn't posted in 4 months, he's not posting plays. No, I've been posting plays this whole time in Discord. So if you guys want to join the Discord to get every single play that I post right as I post it, every single day that I post, join the Discord. The link will be in the description of this video. And you could join. Your first month will only be $5, bro. $5 for 30 days of every single play that I post. So as you can see, $15, 25, and then a year is $200. But if you click on the $15 per month membership and you go down to promo code, it's actually, I believe I don't think it's first 50 actually. I think hold up. It's been such a long time since I made a YouTube video that I actually don't remember what the code is. Let me check my Twitter real quick. It is 2025. So if you go to the $15 membership and you go to code 2025, it will make your first month only $5. I guess it's $6 with taxes. That wasn't a thing before. There's a service fee, I guess. So it's only $6 for your first month, for 30 days of every single play that I post. And I've been cashing every single month except for June. And I think for June I only lost like 4 units. And then April I made 9 units. And then March I did well. And then May I made like 2 or 3 units. So you're gonna profit. And we're up 6 units in July so far. But anyway, let's get into the plays. Let's get into the plays for today. So the first play I actually already posted on Twitter. So if you guys already follow my Twitter, you already saw that I posted this. It's Mackenzie Gore over 5.5 strikeouts. He plays for the Nationals. I posted this at -115 on DraftKings. Now it's -135 on DraftKings. So as you can see, very, very good hit rate here. I'm not really a hit rate guy. I do factor it in a little bit, but I'm not just gonna bet on a play just because it has a good hit rate. That's some rookie stuff. But anyway, as you can see, he's over this line in 82% of road games. This is a buy low line for him here after he had a 2 strikeout performance. So this game right here is the All-Star game, so that doesn't count. That's the All-Star game. I don't know why Props Cash even shows that. But this is a low line because of last game. As you can see, last game he had a 2 strikeout game against the Padres. But the Padres, they're a very, very tough team. They're good. They're a good team in general, and they also don't strike out often. So 2 Ks is obviously not ideal, but it does make sense because the Padres are a very, very good team. Now he's playing a easier matchup. And his velocity and his spin rate in this game were about his average rate. So it's not like he was injured in this game and he's going to be injured into this game. He just had a bad game, and that happens. You know, you can't be good every single game. So I'm not going to hold him to that. He also only threw 75 pitches in that game. So as you can see, these are his total pitches in each game. Every game is, look at this, high 90s, 100, 90s, hundreds, 90s, 89 here, hundreds, 111, 90, and then 75. So that was his lowest game all season, and it's by a very, very good margin, right? So he's coming into this game very, very fresh, and as long as he doesn't get shelled, I could see him throwing 100-ish pitches, and that's a very, very good leash for a 5.5 strikeout line. So he's averaging 97 pitches thrown per game. As for the matchup, he's going against the Minnesota Twins. They have the 11th highest strikeout percentage against left-handed pitchers this season. They've only played 2 left-handed pitchers all of July, so they haven't gotten many at-bats against lefties, which is actually, in my opinion, I would think that's pretty good for Mackenzie Gore because they haven't been playing a lot of lefties, so they're not going to be used to lefties, so he can surprise them a little bit with his stuff. At least, you know, that's kind of subjective. I don't, you know, it's not like a set in stone thing, but that's what I would think at least. He's also only faced 3 of the expected batters. So this is the expected lineup right here. And if we go to batter versus pitcher, okay, it's messed up. I don't know why it's showing the other team. But it was showing it earlier, and he's only faced 3 of the batters in the Okay, here we go. He's only faced 3 of the batters in the expected lineup. Willie Castro only faced him once, so that doesn't really even count. Ty France only 3 times, and then Bader 9 times. So this lineup hasn't really faced Mackenzie Gore, and that's advantage towards Mackenzie Gore because the more times you see a pitcher, the more times you pick up on his cadence and you pick up on his stuff, and then it's easier to, you know, expect it. Whereas if you haven't, I don't know what the hell that was. Whereas if you haven't, faced a pitcher, it's going to be harder to pick up on his stuff because you just haven't seen it in person, right? It's one thing to watch it on film, and then it's another to actually playing it. So advantage towards Mackenzie there. And if we go to his metrics, he has very, very good metrics, right? If we go ahead and go to MLB Baseball Savant, as we can see, his strikeout percentage, 89th percentile at 29.8%. His whiff percentage, 88th percentile, 31.4%. And then his chase percentage, 83rd percentile at 31.4%. So really, really good metrics in all 3 departments here. He's a very, very good pitcher. A 5.5 strikeout line for as good of a pitcher as he is, as good of a strikeout pitcher that he is, as good of a hit rate that he has, as good of the metrics that he has is rare. So this is a very, very low line. I will be buying on this, and if it chalks, it chalks. But I'm not going to be mad at myself. Twins, they also have the 8th highest whiff percentage and the 12th highest chase percentage. So that is a very good matchup for him to get some whiffs and to get the Minnesota Twins to chase and to get some Ks. And for the second play, it's actually going to be in the same game. So I'm kind of going lighter on these plays than I would have just because if oh my God, that's a crazy stutter. If we get like a bad ump, he's going to affect both of these plays. So I've never actually bet on 2 pitchers that are in the same game at the same time. In my like 3 years of doing bets, so I am gonna go a little bit lighter on these 2. I do really like these plays, but just for that, and it could be the other way around. It could be like a very good pitcher and it helps both, or a very good ump and helps both. So we won't know, but I'm just gonna not risk it. But for the other play is going to be Zebby Matthews over 4.5 strikeouts. So he's over this line in 4 out of 5 games this season, averaging 6.2 strikeouts per game. He did come back from injury last game. As you can see, he played June 4th, and then he didn't play all the way up to July 19th. So he was out with injury. He just came back from injury 6 days ago on the 19th. He threw 77 pitches first game back. Somewhat of a short leash, but they actually let him pitch into the 5th inning. If we go ahead and check this game. So he pitched into the 5th inning. He didn't get it out. He allowed 2 hits in the 5th. In 7 pitches, and then they took him out. So it's not like he threw 77 pitches, right? And then they're like, oh, he's injured. He's coming back from injury. We need to take him out now. No, they actually let him pitch into the 5th, even though he had a terrible game. He already allowed 5 runs at this point. And so they still let him pitch, and then they're like, oh, he's just pitching like shit, so let's just take him out. So I'm not worried about a pitch count, like, because he's injured. Because they only took him out because of how shit he was playing. Like, he allowed 8 hits and 5 earned runs, which is a crazy line, but he was still able to catch this line even with that terrible, terrible performance. But his pitches look good first game back, not like earned runs wise, but if you go ahead and look at this, his fastball average velo was the highest that it was all year. And his average spin on his fastball was the highest that it was all year. So it's not like he's coming back from injury and he's a little bit, you know, worse after the injury. Like, he looked great. He looked amazing. He took the time off and it looked great on him. So that's very, very encouraging heading into this game. And just like Mackenzie Gore, he is a very, very good strikeout arm. If you go ahead and look at his percentages, His strikeout percentage 29.8%, his whiff percentage 29.6%, and his chase percentage 30.4%. So very, very good metrics on him as well. The slider is his main strikeout pitch. So in my Discord the other day, I actually played Chase Burns over 5.5 strikeouts against this exact team, the Washington Nationals. Um, and yeah, his slider had a 52.2% K percentage, and it was very effective against Washington, as Washington has the 10th highest K percentage against the slider in July. Well, this is the exact same matchup for Zebby Matthews. Um, he's facing the Washington Nationals just like Chase Burns did, and his slider is his main strikeout pitch, so that is going to help him a lot. I'm going to list you guys some pitchers, some right-handed pitchers that have played against the Washington Nationals recently, and they also have pretty good K percentages on their slider, and I'm going to tell you how many Ks they had. So first off, Nick Pivetta. He had 5 strikeouts against the Nationals. His slider has a 33.7% strikeout rate. Freddie Peralta, he had 7 strikeouts. His slider has a 46% strikeout rate. Chase Burns, he had 10 strikeouts against the Nationals. His slider has a 50% strikeout rate. Dylan Cease, he had 10 Ks against this Nationals team. His slider has a 38% strikeout rate. So Zebby Matthews, his slider has a 50% strikeout rate, just like Chase Burns did. And Chase Burns had 10 strikeouts. Zebby Matthews' slider, K percentage is higher than Cease, Pivetta, and Peralta, the 3 pitchers that I just said, that I just aforementioned, and they all were able to catch this line against the Nationals, so I'm expecting Zebby Matthews to do the same. The last 6 out of 8 right-handed pitchers have gone over this line against the Nationals as well, whether they have a high strikeout slider or not. So good matchup nonetheless, and also very, very good strikeout pitch. His slider is very, very good against this Nationals team, so I'm expecting that to play to his advantage. So those are going to be the 2 plays for y'all today. My bad for not making YouTube videos in a while. I've been posting this whole time, so it's not like I fell off the face of the earth. I've been posting the whole time in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you're tripping. Like, only $5 for your first month is crazy, and we've been making a lot of money this month. And in 2025, we're almost up 40 units in 2025. But those are the 2 plays for y'all today. I'm going 0.75 units on both of those, but that's going to be it for today. Deuces.